sometimes I know what I'm doing. Not all the time, but sometimes. But sometimes I do. Professional streamer, don't try this at home. We should normalize bitch. Yo, if you haven't seen this, okay, again, like I said, I don't think I've ever seen a video that absolutely lays out another creator like I have in this one, okay? Brittany goes all in and just absolutely destroys this girl. Now, whether or not this girl deserves it is up to you guys, because she does kind of do the whole red pill grifting thing, which I'm not really a big fan of. I think that quartering does it a lot, and I think that people who actually like try to use politics to gain an audience are kind of scummy people. Because like, if you don't really believe it, why are you even saying it? You know what I mean? And that's kind of where I'm at with this. All right, let's go and watch Brittany Venti absolutely destroy Pearl things. And she labeled this the tragic end of Pearl Davis and the red pill, which, you know, I gotta admit, is pretty impressive stuff.
I was born kind of chopped. I always knew from a young age I was kind of mid, not necessarily beautiful. I've always been a certified mid. You know, I would look at women more attractive than me that would get more opportunities.
I've always been a certified mid.
Nothing screams self-worth like having to explain to your audience how mid you are. But apparently, she also thinks that she looks better than Sydney Sweeney because her simp said so. This is Pick Me Pearl. She's called that because so many
Yeah, obviously, guys, I'm going to have to give her an L on that one. She is not better looking than Sydney Sweeney. I don't know what the hell she thought when she said something like that. When she said some dumb shit like that.
many guys want to pick her over Sydney Sweeney, of course, which is why she dated a homeless guy. Let's pick up where we left off. Pearl took it upon herself to run her catfish awards on Shitter. She took an 8-year-old edited photo of me after she saw I said that I was retiring from YouTube and used it to say that I'm a cat.
No, I still think that Brittany's pretty. I mean, obviously they changed the color of her face and made her look way less attractive. But that's the original picture, and I would still say that she's a very pretty girl. Yeah, the makeup definitely helps, but you know, I still think she's an attractive woman.
Catfish. Brave choice, Pearl.
And that's Brittany, by the way. Obviously, you guys know this. Pearly Things is the girl you saw first that compared herself to Sydney Sweeney.
Especially when you have me blocked from replying. I'm sorry that we can't all be natural beauties like you. She chalks it up to makeup here, and yeah, Pearl, it does take work to do.
Yeah, Brittany Venti's gorgeous. Pearl is, well, she's mid. What can I say? All right, I don't want to be rude, but I mean, she said it herself. She's mid.
Develop the skill to learn how to do your makeup properly. You know, so that you don't look like you're using your grandmother's 20-year-old drugstore eyeliner. Here's a tip for Pearl. Lightweight concealer is really good for not settling into premature wrinkles around the eye. Pearl does a really good job.
Oh, by the way, I was shocked to find out that Pearl's like in her 20s still. And Pearl looks like she's older than me, and I'm in my late 30s.
Job at not looking her age. I can't believe she's 28 years old.
What up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Pearl Daily. Today we have a special guest.
Listening to this clip when she opens her mouth is like a flashbang.
What up, guys?
Ow.
Not everyone knows Pearl's lore, so I'm gonna go ahead and give a quick rundown. Hannah Pearl Davis is a rich kid that runs her YouTube channel on her daddy's dime.
No, I'm not gonna go out of my way and say Pearl's ugly. But for the amount of stuff that she says about women, I will say that she probably shouldn't talk. Yeah, she's 28. Brittany lays this all out. She's done things like this for, yeah, she basically gripes to conservatives and pretends to be one of them. Whether or not she actually believes it, she definitely is like obsessed with like conservative ideals and stuff. I will Pearl is ugly. Got it. All right, well, I'm the streamer. I can't say that stuff. I don't really like calling women ugly or anything, but y'all can go wild. I always point out a babe when I see one, and I think Brittany's a babe. By the way, guys, just so you know, Brittany, this is like a character. I don't imagine Brittany's like this in real life. She plays a caricature of herself. You know, just putting that out there so that people don't, you know, be like, oh my God, she's such a bitch. She plays like this Kim Kardashian type character online. So this is like a caricature that she's playing she's not really, I don't imagine she's like this in real life.
which is how she was able to keep it running after being demonetized. She was demonetized right after she interviewed minors about the morality of stealing a famous rapper's spunk.
Think about it, right? Do you really think he didn't think to wrap it up with the, I'm going to say corn star? He's a player, right? He knows she's a corn star. He probably did. She probably stole it.
Which their family weren't too happy about.
The TikToker YouTuber Pearly Things stopped my 15-year-old sister and her school friends on the street to ask them invasive questions about sex on her YouTube channel. She made several cuts of the video and has subjected them to abuse from the hashtag Red Pill community. When you're gonna talk to people on the street, maybe make sure they're not minors, okay? Maybe make sure they're not minors. But again, Pearl is just one of those people that is like desperately trying to find an audience online. And I don't even know how she got the clout she did. I think it's mainly from her beefs that she gets. We're all characters online. People need to learn. You don't get the same person offline. Your colleagues are different people outside of work. That's true. I would say that I am kind of similar to how I am online and offline, except I'm a bit more energetic online. I'm definitely not this energetic offline. You're getting a performance from me when I'm online. But this is still like me. You know, this is still Eric. This isn't like, you know, some character I created. As where Brittany is definitely playing an evil, I guess an evil version of herself. I would imagine Brittany's probably like a sweet girl in real life, but yeah, she's definitely playing like the mean girl online, and she's very good at it. But don't get me wrong, I do think 100% that Brittany is coming with venom towards Pearl because she genuinely dislikes her a lot. So I don't think that this part's an act. I definitely think she does not like Brittany. Definitely don't think Brittany Venti likes Pearly.
But she kept the video up. Pearl is also known for talking about how 16-year-olds are hotter than 25-year-olds.
Zero reason to ever put that online. I don't know what the hell she was thinking when she wrote that. That is crazy to me. And then 1,791 likes. If any of those are guys, I would line them up and get the FBI to start investigating them, because that is not something that a grown man should be liking, especially if they can claim that they're like conservative male, you know? That's not good, not good.
Showcasing her feminine maternal instinct to protect children.
And this idea that women are somehow nurturing and motherly is just the biggest lie that we have ever told in our society.
As feminine as she is nurturing, she's known for preaching to her audience how men want women that are feminine, docile, pure, and beautiful. She leads by example, making...
It's those lines right there that get me, dude. This is what she believes, and she's really leading the movement by being pure, beautiful, and docile. And then she puts up a picture. Oh my God. Brittany is just straight cooking this girl.
Making so much effort in her minimal skincare routine, as well as her hairstyling and her girly gorilla posture. She's doing a fantastic job showing off those succulent pitties lately. So if I were her, I would wear longer sleeves and invest in a micro bra. But I guess Pearl is still experimenting with her fashion at almost 29 years old.
I think her parents named her Pearl, and then her thing is just like Pearly Things is like her. I think the chest hair is getting a lot of control here. There we go. But dude, that I've never seen someone come in with so much venom at the beginning of a live stream like I have seen Brittany. Brittany could end the video here and it would have already won. But she's got another 20 minutes to go.
To find the right piece of clothing that will flatter her Sasquatch stance. Pearl loves to pass time making comments on women and their appearances because they're all being hoes, especially if they're wearing a miniskirt. You don't understand. It's different when Pearl does it because then it's under the guise of, I lost weight. And it's the same case for makeup too. She's basically calling women prostitutes for wearing makeup, but it's fine when she does science experiments with hers.
I mean, that's a fair point. That's a lot of hypocrisy. Pearl has low self-worth and sees other women as competition. That's why she talks so much shit about other women who haven't done anything to her. I think you got a point there, Kangalope. It's kind of, this ties into the thing we talked about with Pokimane earlier, where she says, like, the booby streamers, like, guys actually want to see them, so stop, like, complaining, which is so true. And I think that Pearly's kind of Pearly is, okay, I keep calling her Pearly. Pearl's kind of falling into that. It's not fair that they get to have this much clout online and I gotta fight so hard for mine. So I think that's why she can't do booby streaming. She doesn't have them. She can't like do the thirst trapping because although I'm sure there's some older men out there that probably like Pearl, but you know, at the same time, Brittany is just everything that Pearl wishes, I guess, she could be.
Some things just never change, but one of those things that actually has is that Pearl is no longer single. She now has a new
Yay!
man's beliefs to parrot. Her boyfriend, Nuclear Cow D.
Oh boy. Oh boy. No comment. No woman who loves herself talks about other women like that nonstop. You're right. Absolutely right. You can always tell people who hate themselves because they tend to hate everybody else. Like a lot, like unwarrantedly. I don't even think that's a word, but it is now.
Leo. Look at them go. She's got the grace of a cardboard box. Her boyfriend is another one of these red pill manosphere guys that's here to teach his audience how to get laid.
We're not here to win, we're not here to prove that we're better than anyone or that anyone's internet daddy is better than someone else's. We're here to win. We're here to get laid.
He's not a loser.
Wow, that guy's charisma is like off the charts. Off the charts charisma for that man.
He has strategy. Like
Yeah,
using
he looks happy? Is that the best word I can say? Pooping on other women makes you ugly, in my opinion. Yeah, well, okay. So again, this is a beef that Brittany and Pearl have had. Pearl kind of asked for this from Brittany, you know, like they kind of had a back and forth for a while now. So this is why it's not like, well, also remember Brittany's playing like a mean girl character. So, you know, I don't imagine this is kind of like who this girl is in real life. This is just who the character she's playing online. Think of like WWE wrestling, right? When you have the guy who comes out and purposely gets the crowd to hate him, you know, it's kind of like that. I think she's playing a character like that. Curl could be very beautiful if she knew how to dress her height and found a nice gay man to help her with her hair and makeup. Yo, you know what's crazy, Cantaloupe? I think in part one of this that Brittany did, she did actually do that. I think she did actually go and get a gay man to dress her up. Go on Brittany's page and go find the first part of this. I'm almost positive that Pearl got a fashion person, like there was a gay man, to try to like clean her up.
an app that fakes live stream viewership to get women to twerk for him at parties. His channel is about teaching men how to extract sex from women with the lowest investment possible, which is how he got Pearl. Unfortunately for him, his alpha red pill selfies just weren't enough for him to be Pearl's first choice, because Pearl says that the female fantasy is to get someone out of their league, and that's what
it's like the passive aggressive comments like that. So wait, curly hair girl is going at the blonde. Maybe neither is happy with themselves. Poor babies need therapy. Stop hating each other. Yeah. Listen, Diana, I know you're new around here, but this is like 98% of the stuff we cover on here is like people on the internet just going at each other. And again, Brittany's playing a character. I just want to make that clear. This is like a caricature of herself. So she's playing like the girl from Mean Girls. And she makes, like, if you go and watch some of her shorts where she tries to do some of these characters, she makes herself laugh all the time and breaks character trying to be this person. But Pearl also has done things to Brittany too, like calling her catfish of the year by trying to use like a picture of her without makeup on and stuff. So both of them have gone after each other, and you know, it's here for our amusement. So at this point, we're just here to laugh at everything. I think Brittany is just giving it back. Exactly, Brittany's giving it back to her. Pearl makes a living talking down to other women and just being vile. She can take the lumps. Yep. Yeah, I mean, that's true, Diana. Everybody should be in therapy. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But I know Diana's not familiar with a lot of like these influencers and the drama stuff. She's from anybody who comes in from a different perspective and watches this stuff. I can see why Diana thinks that like, wow, everybody's cooked, because they all just hate each other and attack each other nonstop. But that's internet commentary community for you. Pearl also talks shit on single moms and women who have left abusive relationships. Yeah, like Pearl believes that women should be like 1950s housewives. Essentially, is her takes on a lot of things. Like she wants to be like a Stepford wife, basically.
Why Pearl is always thirsting after other guys, whether it's the whatever podcast host that she's worked with,
Wow, he was really cute back in the day. He just got fat.
or her bowing down to this black guy that isn't her boyfriend, calling him king.
I'm not here to lower your confidence. I'm just really letting you
Be honest, King.
These are good.
King.
These are good.
King.
These are good.
And Pearl
All
just
right, well, that one just taken out. I think that one was sarcastic.
cannot contain herself around her colleague, Andrew Wilson.
Baby, I
young
feel
Andrew?
like a 10.
So, ladies,
It's so funny. Like you think when that picture, that Andrew, like that you would ever be good enough for that guy to ever look to.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
She's thirsting after a guy who would be unable to open a pickle jar for her. And this
That's right. That guy on the whatever podcast, they gave him a pickle jar to try to open. He couldn't even open the pickle jar. That is, and none of them could. They were all trying to open the pickle jar. They couldn't do it. I'm not trying to be mean, but I thought Pearl was trans. No, Pearl is not trans. Pearl is a woman, biological woman, or what's the word I'm looking for here? Oh my God, I'm so out of touch with my trans stuff. I can't remember what it's called, but she was born a woman. Andrew's another one who can't handle getting his lumps. Yeah, that guy's very fragile. That guy Andrew's very, very fragile. Pause. Which one is Pearl and which is Brittany? I'm sorry, I'm lost. So this is Brittany. This is Brittany. Pearl is the girl that she's talking about that she keeps bringing up, the redhead. So those are the difference. So they have a long history of going back and forth. So it's just them having. I think at this point Brittany's having fun with this as Pearl's like, but she's absolutely cooking her, and Pearl like is like just getting her butt absolutely kicked in this back and forth. Assigned female birth. There you go.
This is the same guy who rated his wife, Rachel Wilson, a 6 out of 10.
Most women are going to exist between the 5 to 6. Average, slightly above average. Where does my wife fall? Well, she falls right in that average to slightly
My wife's a
above
6.
average.
Absolutely.
My wife. Oh my God. Yeah, you know, guys, I'm gonna be honest. I'm happy because my wife's a 6. Does she know this? Is she aware of this? You know.
Brutal. I bet one of her 3 baby daddies would have given her a higher rating.
So Andrew, can I
Oh my God.
sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
You lick sniz. You're a
Oh my God, look at him go, dude. He just instantly triggered him, and now he's like, oh, the bait's off. I'm just going to come after you with everything I got now.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did I
daddies?
just say?
Your wife with the 3
Sorry,
baby
doll. I'm sorry.
daddies?
Is she morally inconsequential in comparison to your ditch licking?
I guess we know why he made her take a paternity test.
I have what I would consider 100% faith and trust in my wife. I
Also-
told her these words exactly. You're going to get the fucking test, and if not, I'm out the door. Period.
Well,
How is that a
That seems like a very trusting relationship to me. I took one look at my daughter and I knew that was mine. There was no doubt. My daughter looks exactly like me. There was no hesitation in my mind at all that my daughter was mine, you know? Sniz, what year is it? I don't know. I don't know what's is sniz. What is sniz? Is that like a lady parts or something? What's up, 00 Core? Twitch is fine for me. Okay, just probably refresh it or something. It'll probably work again.
100% trust and faith. I mean, it's your prerogative to do that, but
okay, well,
It's not for her. It's for me.
But anyway, Pearl's new boyfriend has some very exciting and high energy content for us to watch.
All right. So the next one, someone mentioned it,
I'll have to check that out.
or I think
That's
someone
sweet.
mentioned it, is
Because it's entertaining,
the
Kangaloo.
sports bar. And that is
This guy's brain. Would you guys watch me if I talked like him? Would you guys, like, if I was this slow at talking, would you guys watch me? I'm just genuinely curious. And to answer your question, Diana, for our entertainment, that's why they all hate each other. Plus, it brings in views.
it, or I think someone mentioned it, is the sports bar, and that is B tier.
Yeah, he may look confused and sad and low energy.
I would watch. Thank you, Cowboy
but just
fan.
know that this guy with his little Pikachu hat and little earring is going to teach you about the 16 commandments of getting poon.
She's like gushing, like writing poetry to him, right? He's like, okay, that's the reason she likes him in the first place, probably, is because he's dismissive, he's distracted, whatever. Cool, thanks for the poetry.
Okay. So these are the three guys teaching you how to get laid right here. I think the only guy that probably does actually get laid is probably this guy right here in the middle. He's probably the only one, and that's because he has the look. I don't think he's getting laid. This guy's definitely not getting laid. This guy though in the middle, he might get laid. I don't know, and that's probably because we have similar styles. Kind of like watching water drip. Yeah, it's exactly like watching water drip. Come on now, you're gonna come. Where's the next one? Oh, it dripped. It's how iDubbbz talks now, so slow. Yeah, dude, I don't know. The performer in me just could not talk this slow. I just could not do it.
Poetry. Awesome.
That is exactly how it should look. She should be chasing.
She should be chasing.
So
good luck with that, pal. Good luck with that. Girls don't chase anymore. Maybe your exes might, but that's usually at the point where it's just like they want to murder you. They don't. But most girls don't chase men. You still got to make the first move. You still got to. A big key thing is too is like when you're talking. Okay, this is the only advice I'll give, and I think this works best. When you're talking to a girl, treat them like your buddy. All right, girl. It goes way further with girls than treating them like they're a sex toy or something like that, because that never works out. And if the girls are super interested in that, chances are that's because that's what they want to, But if you want a real relationship, a real connection, you gotta go in with the bestie approach. That's just, I don't know. It makes life easier for you, makes life easier for them, takes a lot less energy. All this feels like listening to what's his face say that he's never made his wife. Oh my God, I don't know who that was, but that sounds pretty funny.
give this dusty princess his flowers and heels, and make sure that you listen to his advice
Zero.
if you want to score someone
Brittany
that's
or the
top
other
of the
girl?
line like Pearl. Speaking of red pill advice, you guys remember Grandma Tomasi, right? He's featured in a couple of videos on my channel where he was desperate to get my nudes and got trolled multiple times. There are
Wait, so are we saying that there's nudes of Brittany out there? Asking for a friend, by the way. Asking for a friend.
a couple of things you need to know about Grandma Tomasi. Number one, he is the self-proclaimed grandma of the red pill. And number two, Pearl looked up to him and has parroted a lot of his points. Oh, and another thing you need to know is that he is a big fan of Pearl.
And I was trying to get him to like mentor me. Like, and I was saying,
That's the okay. So Cam Globe says my boyfriend and I were equally into each other. I asked him for his number and drinks, and he said he wanted to ask but didn't want to seem thirsty. Yeah. That. What's up, Clifford? Loving the new PFP. Good. I'm glad to see you in here. That's the best way to go about it. If you're interested in a girl and she asks you for your number and you were already planning on asking her for a number, that's when you know you got something special there, right? Because that's instant chemistry. That don't happen that much anymore. That's rare that something like that happens, you know? I got a haram and kind of dirty woman for what I wear recently. Madness since I don't wear anything but anything being a dirty woman.
I would pay him for his time.
Mm-hmm.
I really looked up to him. Like, honestly, I thought like he was so smart, and like I just really loved his stream. He went on this like podcast and then was like, I don't remember what he said.
Maybe then you'll go die in a fiery car wreck somewhere.
Oh,
go
away.
You want the red pill to die? You're already killing it quite well. Thank you very much.
It really hurt my feelings, though, to be honest.
Pearl's boyfriend is out here retweeting this guy and even complimenting him in the title of his content. But I'm sure that's just Pearl's boyfriend showing how alpha he is to not care what his girlfriend thinks.
Yeah.
In fact, Pearl's boyfriend
For
showcases his love for her
Thank you,
in his
Draco.
content all of the time. Are all women secretly feminists? With Pearl's face right next to a bunch of other women subtitled
Dirty women unite. Yeah, I mean, men love dirty women, right? But you gotta get comfortable with them, and then you can start talking that dirty. You know what I'm saying?
fooling you. The best part is that he puts her next to all of her favorite people, including one woman who said Pearl probably has
Oh my God, Morgan, you are a single mother with a public video admitting you have HPV. You may want to sit this one out. Morgan says, you suck black blank and probably have blank. I can only imagine what those filled in words are. What's interesting is when right-wing e-girls get angry, they make up stuff about me. No, I don't have blank, Morgan, but thank you for your concerned Christian woman. So this is what she does like all the time. How do you know if you're sex positive? So sex positive people tend to be much more open about talking about sex stuff, sexual conversations. Red pillars are the ones that tell you to hit the wall after 25, etc. The public offender is a buddy of mine. He exposes it all. Glad to watch and learn inner workings. Yeah. Do you stream every day? Monday through Friday, sir. Monday through Friday.
AIDS from black guys, and another girl, Sarah Stock, that humiliated her on her own show, which resulted in her getting kicked off.
Sarah, what's going on? So what's up with the gaslighting, Sarah?
You don't
What's
have a
up
man?
with the calling me a whore? You know, I didn't
We were talking about these guys earlier. This is Kino Casino.
insult you. What was that about?
You did insult her. That's the gaslight. Yeah, wait. That's the gaslight.
She went,
you started this.
Oh, where's the man? You just showed the the ring. You want clout. You want clicks. You want. Shut the up.
Yeah, you're saying I'm getting run through by black guys. It's
To be
kind of
fair, your last 8 boyfriends were black guys, so it's not like you've hid this fact.
Is it true or is it not?
That's not true.
What's up, DSB?
If you want to insinuate that,
I mean,
it's
that's
fine.
your current boyfriend and your previous boyfriend. You're not married to either of them. So how is that?
Oh my God.
Pearl's boyfriend really has a talent
that
for
cut.
video production, and you can see it shine through here with how he mixes the audio. You can't hear what Pearl is saying here, but maybe that's for the best. Her boyfriend has some interesting points to make about her, like how he insinuates that she's a ran-through grifter.
All women are feminists, especially the ones that say they are not. They never say they're anti-feminists when they're in their party years, 18 to 28. It's always when they want to settle down.
In fact,
I could never imagine making a channel that was dedicated to like blaming women for all my problems. That's just a guy who's sick of being rejected. You know, every guy faces rejection. It's the guys that really let it bother them that end up making fucking whole YouTube channels dedicated towards it.
doubles down and
Don't dream
insinuates
it, be
it
it.
again.
Just like you must assume that all women are promiscuous, you must understand that all women are feminists.
Throwing your girlfriend under the bus, calling her a feminist whore for clout, is just so red pill alpha of him. Honestly, judging by this video, you would think that he hates her because it's just so strange how it seems like he's just constantly dunking on her.
Just go under any social media post where women is selling purity. It does not matter if she's a single mom or slutty cleavage showing brainless TikToker pretending to do housewife duties for clout. And look how the men gawk and say that she is a real woman and that we need to protect her at all costs. Pathetic. When they say or infer that they are right-wing and racist, they are trying to signal to naive men that they have made good choices with their vagina and that they have standards. Women fucking black men, Latino men.
Oh my God, I do not care. Look, bang who you want. I don't think it matters if the girl dates black men. And first off, this guy saying that is insane because he looks like he's a black man. Why would he say that about himself? Curly hair is giving Uncanny Valley vibes with her huge smile. Yeah, you're someone that blames women for everything. Women are all my problems. All my problems come from women.
Etc. would make her seem less viable to the hot Aryan Chad she wants. So her being racist is
You
her
like
selling herself purity. Very sneaky, I know.
He's calling out his own girlfriend for selling the lie of purity. Pearl's boyfriend fails to explain to his audience of 150 viewers is that this also applies to men. He promotes being this alpha guy who knows game, and then he settles for the type of girl that he spends his entire video criticizing. He is in his own way selling purity, but apparently it's only grifting when it's his competition doing it. He's in competition with women to siphon money from.
Oh, she's so good at playing her character. Like the very evil, maniacal, mean girl. Like she knows how to play her character so well.
From simps. Pearl's boyfriend once again shows up for Pearl by sliding into my replies, complimenting me about how I'm so attractive that I can get a husband today if I wanted to. It makes me wonder, why aren't him and Pearl married? Doesn't he believe that she's pretty enough to be married today too? Meanwhile, as Pearl's boyfriend is in my replies, showering me in compliments for all of his followers to see, Pearl has me blocked. She's trying
That's pretty
so
funny.
hard to obscure me from her followers. So
I think if Brittany bat at her eyes at this guy, he would probably leave Pearl in a second for her. That'd be funny though if she did that and it was like, no, I'm not interested anymore. Like just to, now that would be all extra mean. I don't think she's going that low, but she could do it if she wanted to.
So that they dare not see the polite and nice things I have to say about her. And right after his reply to me, he opens up a Twitter space talking about how he loves women who say the N-word, something that I'm known for, nigga.
There is no ass nice enough on earth where if I found out the girl uses the N-word, then that'd be enough for me to be attracted to her.
He's just
I don't think so. If a girl was using the N-word around me, I'd feel incredibly uncomfortable, probably. I'm still here lurking, but I can't stand Pearl. She's annoying. Well, then you must love her getting absolutely ripped apart here. I blocked Pearl on Twitter years ago. I chose peace. We need to at least, yeah. By the way, we are so close to 200 followers over on Twitch. So if you guys haven't followed on Twitch here and you weren't here for that conversation earlier, please go make sure that you're following me on Twitch, even if you don't watch me over there. Oh, boo boo! If looks are the only thing that could promise marriage, yeah, looks do not promise marriage. I've had gorgeous women that I've dated in the past that I just cannot coexist with. They're just so hard to be around. They're so mean, and I choose alone. Like I choose alone. Like some of my, if I showed you guys some of my past like relationships, you'd be like, damn, dude. How did you do that? I would be like, because they're crazy. Because they are batshit crazy. That's how. So I won't let people say the N-word around me because half of my family is like, yeah, I don't really feel comfortable with anybody saying it around me either. If anything, it just makes a real dark tone for any conversation you're in. I get annoyed when people use it around me too. I try not to be like someone who's like edgy, like you should not say that because of such and like. I just go, dude, shut up. I'm just like, shut up. You're an idiot.
Publicly announcing how he finds someone like me more attractive than Pearl. But don't worry, Pearl, I'm sure he's just doing one of his manipulative tactics where he's colder to his girlfriend than other girls that he's trying to get with. I guess that's also why he's promoting porn all over his shitter. Pearl the parrot repeats his tweets, falsely claiming that it saves marriages, and she actually ends up getting community noted with
frequent corn use is linked to lower marital satisfaction and higher divorce risk. Heavy solo use often correlates with reduced intimacy and trust. Events vary by gender, shared use, and relationship. Yes, that's true. If you have to resort to watching adult films, chances are you are not getting it in the relationship the way you need.
Sources proving otherwise. If it did save marriages and is actually a good thing, then tell me why her boyfriend tried to quit. Here he is claiming it's so easy to quit after 2 weeks, and yet he failed to quit himself. So now he has to broadcast to his audience that actually porn addiction isn't real, and that they
it is 100% real. Absolutely. If you are watching it like you're watching YouTube, chances are you're addicted, right? If you're not just watching it to like kind of handle your business and move on, and you go back to watching it after you're done doing the deed, chances are, yeah, you're addicted to it. That's all I'm going to say about that. Nobody watches it casually just for fun. At least I don't.
They should totally be enslaved to it like he is. He says, why do you think that women hate that men watch porn so much? It's how they can tell their wife sucks in bed. Clearly, he is announcing that Pearl rocks his world, with him interacting with all these OF girls on X, saying how he'll take money from them, and insinuate that he'll get sugar baby by them for everyone to see.
Okay, so this girl says, I always find these debates funny because every man that surrounds me in my life would tell me if a man asked me to pay for anything that he is broke and that I should find a real man. They would be insulted if a woman tried to pay for anything. Why do I have to pay if I can get everything I need from women for free? Oh, you can be addicted to anything. Yes, my friend, what have we done now? White people suck, but I do need context specifically in this moment. Yeah, why in this moment?
He's in this space with his mouth watering about his ex's juicy booties. You know, when Pearl has none.
Listen, like, man, have you cracked a girl with a fat ass lately? I'm sure you have. Whoever was speaking.
Pearl, do you think
Yeah,
that
Have you cracked a girl with a fat ass lead? Oh my god, dude. Is that what goes on in these conversations here? Because that is not the move right here. Most guys that are getting it aren't talking like this.
I wouldn't call it like fat, not lately.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that it's never as nice in real life as it is in the pictures. Like, I go to the gym every day. I see women like this. These are like second tier, third tier women in the gym I go to.
Dates should be 50-50, maybe for the first date. So that way, if nobody's really interested, like if you find out you're not interested later, if you're not screwing it up. But if the dates continue, then I have no problem being the guy that pays for the date. If I want to try to be charming and show that I'm like interested and I care about the person. But yeah, for the most part, 50-50 dates for the first one, not bad.
Pearl, do you have any more we could rate?
Yes,
How
this
about
is
you guys tell
incel
me the
paradise.
greatest asses of all time? Like, if there's like do you have any like nominations for the greatest ass of all time?
This is why everybody calls her a pick-me, right? She's the only girl in this space, and she's trying to be like one of the boys, Let's talk about the greatest butts ever.
I do, but they're women of my past, and I don't think you would be, you don't want to see them.
Same here.
She just sits there in the corner listening to this. You just know that he is pulling his peeper to all of the women that Pearl sees about on a daily basis.
Pulling his
Seems like a
peeper.
healthy relationship. I think this all plays into why Pearl promotes porn to her audience too. What up, guys? I'm Pick Me Pearl, and I'm not like those other girls. I just let my boyfriend walk all over me for clout because I'm mid.
I've always been a certified mid.
She'll complain that women want to be hoes so bad. Even Christian women will defend being naked at all costs. You know.
Just the venom in this video is just over the top for me. It's over the top. I prepare to pay. Guys can weaponize that pay later, and then you don't give them anything. Yeah, but that's a good way to find out who's a scumbag,
Never see the trad e-girls without a pound of makeup, short skirts, dresses, and using God for money. Yet, they insult and gaslight you if you notice. Yeah, they do. Pearl even shows more skin than the girls that she criticizes to her male audience. It's different when she promotes what she considers porn, right? She's retweeting women, wagging her finger at them for being, quote, slutty. But never mind her signal boosting said women and constantly making her male following look at them. She even runs a bunch of these polls where she's like, hey guys, look at her tits. Are they fake? But no, she's just asking the important questions, okay?
My God. Brittany's definitely pushing the TikTok here. Just for the safety of my TikTok, I think we're going to head back over to YouTube. So thank you, TikTok, for allowing me to be here tonight. And my people over on TikTok, you know where to go. All right, TikTok's down. I just don't want to get banned because we're using the P word a lot, and we're getting into some wordy. TikTok cares more about words than they do about actual like sexual acts that take place. Because you could scroll down your TikTok feed and see a girl just bouncing her boobies, and they won't care about that. But if you say boobs or something like that, they get way more offended.
The Red Pill Manosphere just love doing this thing where they
Oh man, Daddy Scarebait's a whore. He gives it up on the first date. Oh snap.
use sexuality to profit, but it's only okay when they do it. Speaking of profiting off of women, it's got me thinking, why is Pearl's boyfriend with her? I think it's for him to be provided for so that he can secure his financial future with Pearl. He's made a ton of posts about receiving money from...
I will say, it's interesting to me how just this little tiny makeup she does right here makes her eyes look 10 times more exotic than they would if she did not have that. I think, Yeah, it's crazy. It's just like that little point that she puts here makes her eyes look 10 times more exotic than they do if she probably erased that. I mean, she'd still be very pretty. Let's see. Her eyes would be cut off right here, right? So if we cut this off, she would still be an attractive girl. But that definitely adds to the exotic look of her face. Have been on a date in 7 years. It's time to get back on the market, sir. Get on those dating sites. Prepare to be rejected a lot. But you only need to have one successful case, right? You only need one to be a success, and you'll find happiness.
Women. He says if she has a side dude that spoils her, then that's less money I gotta spend on her.
Also, when you're on dating sites, just think of it as like their loss. If you do get rejected, those people are the ones that are missing out because they know how cool you actually are. Daddy Scamby, you know. She's got a full face of makeup. Don't be. Oh yeah, I know she got concealer on and everything like that. But I mean, she looks good. She looks good. That's an advantage girls have, is like when I wake up, this is about as good looking as I'm going to get all day. I don't get to put on makeup. I don't get to dress myself up or do my eyes and make myself way more exotic. I wake up and that's about as hot as I'm going to get all day long. At least when my eyes like open up, you know?
Really showcasing his romantic side here. Why do I have to pay if I can get everything I need from a woman for free? He's literally bragging about how Pearl is getting nothing out of this. Nothing.
Being single has its advantages, like less chaos, less stress, but man, who doesn't like cuddling up to a nice warm body every once in a while? You know what I'm saying? That's where the love comes in. Especially if you find a girl that you could really vibe with that adds to your life as opposed to like hindering it. Like if you feel like you're the person you're with hindering your life, then yeah, that's probably not the best situation to be in. But if you enjoy talking to them and you feel like that you're vibing really well, yeah, I think that that's a benefit for sure. Nobody wants to be alone forever, right? Says who? Do some concealer, some contour. Diana's gonna put makeup all over my face now. Let's make you a very pretty girl. I don't know. I don't think I need it yet. I think I'm pretty. I don't think there's anything wrong. I mean, aside from the fact my eye is still all red, but it's starting to go away, so that's good. I only know being single. I prefer it. I don't like people in my space much when they start changing the channel on your TV. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that's just a cardinal sin. You don't change the channel on your partner, right? I love getting elbowed in the face, Sarah. I love, yeah. If I'm not getting kicked and hit while I'm sleeping, I ain't about that life.
Will save you more money than being attractive. And somehow Pearl was desperate enough
I don't think Sparkly would work well with me.
And how he just relishes in taking money off of women. And it's really interesting because Pearl has commented a lot about how women should just get over a man stepping out on them because he's providing for them. But apparently her boyfriend can just do that for free. I guess Pearl's ad about how if a guy married her, he would get daddy's land worked after all. It's one thing if a woman in a relationship makes more money than the guy. I would say that income disparities are pretty common nowadays, but that's not what this is. And I think Pearl and her boyfriend seem to have a different kind of arrangement, if you know what I mean. He's openly selling his product to men.
Was that iDubbbz and Anissa right there?
To have a different kind.
That's got it. Yeah, that is iDubbbz and Anissa. I love that she takes a casual shot at them too. I don't know what she was thinking with the makeup here though, Anissa. You don't need that much. Is this supposed to? Who are they supposed to be? Oh, he's supposed to be. She's supposed to be Professor Snape, and he's supposed to be the elf, I guess. Dobby. Oh my god.
Kind of arrangement, if you know what I mean. He's openly selling his product to men and trying to get clout using Pearl's image, and he's like, yeah, my girlfriend better buy me them video games while I tug my donger to them women she be hating on all day.
If you want women to do something, tell them that they can't do it, and they'll try to do it.
The hot women in the chat, please don't send me nudes.
I hate when women buy me video games. I hate it.
It's this weird, humiliating sugar baby dynamic as opposed to a loving, respectful relationship. The good news is Pearl just might be able to treat her baby to some video games that he needs. And she can do it with the $500 that she charges her fans to have a call with her on her website.
Oh my God, dude. $500. Who's paying $500 to talk to Pearl to get advice on something? Maybe I should start some kind of service like that. For $500, we can sit here and I'll go on an ADHD rant with you personally. He said Dobby loves Fendom in the video. They did. Oh my God. I did not see that. Oh, Anise is definitely the dom and he's the sub for sure. For sure. They also got in hot water because of it. Because realistically, why would you make the ugly housewife hold a trans flag? Good point. Good point, Blue Jay. Pretty insensitive. Pretty insensitive.
Or maybe $500 simply isn't enough for Nino Caudillo, so Mommy Pearl also sells a passive income course that resembles Andrew Tate's Hustlers University. Because Pearl should be giving advice on how to make a passive income when her YouTube wasn't even breaking even, right? Now I want you guys to guess how much you...
That's crazy. This is like that Adam guy with his tur, you know? Remember how outrageous his tur prices were?
Think that she's charging. How much you think Pearl's time is worth for these courses? Pause the video and leave a comment below with your guess. You can get rich quick for...
All right, how much do you guys think the course... Let's play along. How much do you think these courses are for her get rich quick doing passive income? If it's $500 for a 30-minute course for her or a 30-minute one-on-one call, how much do you think her passive income course is? I'm gonna say I think she's probably gonna charge $1,000 for it. You're going on tour. That's awesome, Kangaloope. Congratulations. Cowboy Fan says $2,000. My guess is $1,000. Of course, she's a coach that coaches coaches of Red Pill. Yeah, basically, she's basically a predator at this point. You know, she's a con man, just without the member. Yeah, we're going on tour. Ethan Klein's trying to mess up my tour. $200 each, so $200 per course. 1K. All right, let's find out what the answer is. 1,500, Daddy Scambait says. So if we do Price is Right rules, the winner is whoever doesn't go over, right? And is the closest.
For the low price of $3,000.
Oh my God! $3,000! That would technically mean E-Shift won. E-Shift wins the Price is Right because she didn't go over. You have to be under. Wait, you can't go over, so whoever is under. Okay, so whoever said $2,000 wins. So congratulations, Cowboy Fan, you won the Price is Right. That's crazy though. $3,000 to find out how to make passive income from a woman who's not even making much on $100 million. This program costs $2,980. Do you have that much? And if you put no, they probably give you a discount so that you'll still just give them money anyway.
A steal for scholars. Asking ChatGPT if you put your balls in the condom are the exact magic words I need to hear to immediately reach in my wallet and pay for this course across multiple credit cards. Thank God that Pearl's team clarifies that you can actually go into debt for the course. Pearl and her team genuinely...
Can you imagine finance? Dude, that is almost as expensive as my LASIK surgery that gave me vision. Is she trying to say that her course is more important than getting your vision back?
Think that their audience are such successful geniuses that they would just pay for anything. Don't call it a scam just yet, because you're also promised lifetime access to all of Pearl's content, like her course on the quote, the art of making people feel comfortable. That's what she's known for, being.
That's important, okay? You got to learn the art from Pearl on how to make people feel comfortable in very uncomfortable situations.
Pleasant.
Would say is women challenging men's authority. And I would argue that you are the same as a blue-haired feminist. Anyways, I will unmute you, but I do want to show that you are also interrupting me. So,
yeah, Pearl, muting your guests is a very disrespectful thing to do.
Okay, and I'm going to do it again.
Oh, she's awesome. After interviewing 1,000 people, Pearl has mastered the art of making people feel comfortable. Learn 10 easy steps to interviewing guests and making them feel comfortable enough to open up. As she mutes her guest. Dude, you cannot make this up, dude. This is crazy. This is crazy.
I don't know how much she's muting me. So if she's just going to keep muting me, I don't know there's a point of being able to have a discussion.
Problem is, here's the challenge, actually.
Can you hear me? Am I muted or not?
You get to go on these, you go on these shows and you do over.
Can you hear me? I don't even know when you're muting me or not. I'm not going to be able to have a conversation with you. I don't think you're.
I heard EG put his balls in a condom. That makes no sense. It doesn't even make any sense.
You're acting in good faith right now. I'm going to have to end this stream with you if you're going to continue to mute me.
Yeah, you can't stop me. Look, it's either submit to the rules of the show or don't.
I think we're going to have to close out then. Because I think you need to let your audience decide who's over talking who.
All right, see ya.
Perfect. That's the kind of intellectual banter I need to learn more of. I've managed to talk to Tipster at the height of his controversies. I've managed to talk to Nerd City during the height of his controversies. I've been able to have very clear, candid conversations with both of them, where both of them were very transparent about what's going on in their lives. And even I would not charge nearly that much for how I do it. That's crazy. And this woman's got the balls to charge $3,000. $3,000 to make people feel comfortable. That's nuts. You're not paying to learn anything. You're paying to be closer to the guru. You're paying to get into their cult community, to trap. I hate it, but I would be out of a job without them. Yeah, you're right, sweet. That's a good point. This is very cult-like, isn't it? It's just super cult-like. She got jealous of the other girl. Probably, yeah. She was probably getting her ass kicked in the back and forth and just muted her so that her audience wouldn't hear her. That's a common tactic, as you guys know, that creators will do. They will specifically mute you or make sure that nobody in their audience hears about you so that they cannot be open to what is actually the truth about what's going on. I'll use 1,500 to let EG stream a date for a fancy restaurant. Oh, there you go. There you go. IRL streaming.
Other women that are more attractive and skilled would be called delusional to think that their time is worth that much. But Pearl's time and repackaged YouTube slop are definitely worth $3,000 because she's really good at making people comfortable or something. Can her staff Photoshop her hair off of her dress displayed on her website so that I feel more comfortable? And maybe some professional makeup as well. Her website has this corny slogan that I absolutely love. Dive into the ultimate media hub where freedom of speech and expression isn't just a right, it's a vibe. Yeah, her copy striking her coworker was definitely a vibe.
It's not until we stopped working together and I done my video that she wanted to strike the video.
Just free speech.
That's crazy, dude. Yeah, are we live? Yes, we are, Fabiola. We're live. Give me $3,000. I'll slap you around and teach you how not to give $3,000 to someone. Yeah, that's probably you'd probably teach a lot more people things, DSB, if you did that. All right, we are at 196 followers over on Twitch. We can get to 200 tonight. If you don't follow me over on Twitch, please consider going over there and following me. If you already follow me, thank you. Yeah, I do think that's a much more valuable course, though, DSB, for sure.
Speech things. Her website features 6 different segments of herself full of old filler content that she just repackages to sell back to her audience again. Apparently, Pearl's paywall website doesn't even work according to her fans. They're just haters. And if you need a testimony on Pearl charging $3,000 for her advice, her boyfriend has been making videos since they've been dating. And he has a whopping 2,000 subs on YouTube. I would say Pearl is returning to her roots on her.
Well, I just feel attacked now. Daniel's crew, am I following you? You have to check on Twitch. Just search EG Lately on Twitch on Google, and it should pop up with my name. And you can see if you follow me or not over there. The biggest sell that a guru has is themselves. You're told you need to get into the circles and the rooms that these people are in, or you're worth nothing. Yeah, That's a good way to put it, sweet. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening here. You want to get in with the red pill community? Start with Pearl. She'll get you connected. No, she won't. She'll take your money, and you're going to be just $3,000. You'll have less than $3,000 in your bank account, or you'll have $3,000 less dollars in your bank account. There we go, EG. Use your words. You'll have $3,000 less in your bank account, and you will know nothing more. If anything, you probably are dumber now than you were before. But you will learn a valuable lesson in how not to give your money to scammers, which is exactly what Pearl's doing, scamming people.
Or money sinking projects and taking in homeless guys. You know, buying them video games with the money she siphons from her simps. But apparently, according to Pearl, he's not black. He's Dominican.
Hey, papi, I know black. I ain't no black. I know black. Imposible. I know black. I ain't Dominican. Be looking just like me. Be having the same hair. I be touching it like, it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. They try to salsa that shit off. I'm like, no, you black. No. I ain't no black. Dominican.
Well, would you look at that?
Where did you find all them
Someone's guilty of
clips?
being total badass. Chick Nugs approves this message.
Let's
A
go.
Fabiola Case 2566 super chatted $2.
Thank you, Fabiola. No chat, or did you just accidentally press it before you put the chat in? Thank you, though, for the $2. I appreciate it. They operate with the same coercion as a cult. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What Pearl is selling is a cult, for sure.
Here Pearl is salsaing away her boyfriend's African features, as if she hasn't dated plenty of black guys in the past. I think that she's distancing herself from black men as a business decision to cater to her audience.
A girl, even if she got pregnant with an Albanian outside of marriage, it would be like, yeah, you're not, that's one of ours. Like, you don't kill that, and nobody's really going to encourage it. But if she got pregnant, let's say, with a Dominican's baby.
Laughing a little too hard there, Pearl.
I thought that guy was black. Is he not black? Is that who we're talking about? He's Dominican? That's different? He looked black to me. Thank you, Draco. Let's go. 197. 3 more. We could do it, guys and gals. We could do it. 3 more followers, and we'll get to 200.
She's out here making multiple videos talking about her black fatigue. Meanwhile, her entire dating history is black guys.
I've dated mostly black guys.
And it's interesting that that's...
And I think that's because... I don't know why that is. I don't know. I mean, maybe she just likes black men. I don't know. But yeah, when you're red pilling people, it's usually... I mean, from what I understand about the red pill community, that's not like... typically the standard, you know, like I don't imagine Tommy Lorenz, who's a big red pilled person, has a dating history that's similar to her.
Her type, because in her London studio she hired all of these black guys to be around her all of the time on her daddy's dime. So I wonder what's going on there.
Have you ever discussed with your parents that certain attraction that you have?
Oh yeah, they know. They don't care.
I think that the reason that Pearl goes for black guys is because she thinks that it's all that she can get. She has repeatedly broadcasted the sentiment.
Top 10%, top 10 to 15% of black men don't bang fat women, but the rest of them need to raise their standards. Black men are always the ones to say, don't lose too much weight, sir. We have an obesity epidemic in America. My God, this woman is crazy. She dates black guys for contrast. Yeah, she wants to look as pale as possible, I guess. And she definitely got a type. And she likes the brothers. She likes the brothers, which is nothing wrong with that. But don't like the brothers, then turn around and preach about, you know, how red-pilled you are. Because, like, regardless of what you want to say, there is a big majority of the far right that are incredibly racist people. There's far left, too, is incredibly racist people, too. But, I mean, that's who your target audience is, right? But I guess if you're Dominican, though, you get out of that, right? You don't have to worry about that.
Someone's guilty of being total
Let's go.
badass. Chick Nugs approves this message.
At Fabiola Case 2566 super chatted $2. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too, Fabiola. Thank you for being here.
That black men have a stereotype of liking unattractive white women. So I think she really took that belief in, and she feels like she has to provide for black guys who clearly love and respect her so much. You know, enough to publicly humiliate her because it's her only option. I do think that she likes white guys, but she just feels like it's out of her reach. So
you lick sniz.
She goes for what she views as realistic.
I like both.
I don't like it when females brag about being with a black man. Like, what the F does it matter, race or color? Yeah, I know. I've been with black women. I've been with white women. I've been with Asian women. Not like a obscene amount. I just mean like, you know, in my history, I've, you know, been in an intimate relationship with a sister. I've been in an intimate relationship with a Asian woman. One per race. I'm not like some hoe, but I'm just saying, like, if the person's cool, it doesn't matter what color they are. But the fact that she feels like she needs to constantly talk about it does make it seem like she's kind of doing the plantation owner type thing, you know? Any poll's a goal. Yeah, any poll's a goal.
I like black and white guys, yeah.
Okay. What was your experience dating between the two? Dating between white and black?
Well, I've only dated black guys.
She's out here publicizing about how she's losing all of this weight and reposting her totally not black boyfriend's posts saying how women need to get skinny in order to get white guys.
When you're tired of dating black and Dominican men and want to date a white man. Dude, I feel so much better. What the... Dude, X is such a crazy ass place.
Pearl's been a heavier woman all these years. So
I've only been with white. I mean, you know, everybody's got a type, you know. I would say that I just connect with people like spiritually. You know what I mean? Like if I vibe with you, I'm not really obsessed with what your race is. If I'm vibing with you, I'm vibing with you. You know what I mean? And that's kind of, I've never set out to be like I need to you know, dip my man piece into international waters. It was always kind of just I'm vibing with you tonight. I'm having a really good time. Let's see where this goes type deal. You know what I mean? The Asian girl story that was very crazy because my fucking brother was a douchebag and scared the poor girl half to death. But we're not gonna talk about that tonight. And not like he was just playing a prank on me and scared the shit out of her. So yeah, my history with Asian women is not great, mainly because my brother likes to play pranks on me when I was younger. I dated a guy from Turkey and a guy from Pakistan before. E.g., you're my type if I wasn't married. Oh, thank you, Fabiola. Well, your husband's very lucky. Your husband, and I feel very honored. I'm just a goofball, really. At the end of the day, that's all I am. I'm just a Caucasian goofball, goofy man.
So I think that contributes to her feeling that white guys are out of
Nothing
her
wrong with
reach.
tasting
I always
the
knew
menu.
from a young age I was kind of mid, not necessarily beautiful. And I don't mean this to insult me, but, you know, I would look at women more attractive than me that would get more opportunities. I was also kind of fat.
Thank you,
Number
Cowboy
4 is
fan.
if you always find that you are waiting for your friend to get done being rizzed on. I think you're gorgeous.
Yeah.
You can see the pain in her face when he's talking about this. You know this definitely happened to her. So it begs the question, why doesn't Pearl just break up with her boyfriend? Well, it's not going to be pretty if she does because Pearl is trapped by her audience. They're going to tell her she's going to die alone as thanks for her catering to them. Or perhaps they'll say, you'd be married if you wanted to be. So now she's stuck having to mark...
Oh, that's true. I mean, she got that guy caught, but that guy's not exactly an intellectual heavyweight there that she's talking about. I'm attracted to people's energies too. Look vanish. You get old. I had enough conditioning to compete through my angel years. Yeah, and I think that that's another thing too. Is like as you get older, that's why it's so important that if you want a lasting relationship, you need someone that you vibe with on a mental level because you both are gonna get old and saggy at some point. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes all you're gonna have is that love that you've built over the years.
at her videos, humbling herself as a certified mid. Maybe if she actually believed in redemption, she would be able to leave this cult that she's a part of. Despite her Christian upbringing, she often speaks badly about the church and gives women zero grace.
Whores strategically go to church after they are done being whores for now because they know they're easy targets there and the church will support them. My God, dude, this woman is incorrigible.
Repeatedly condemning them even if they try to return to their faith and
Oh, hang on, I gotta go back. I want to go back and see what she said there.
despite her Christian upbringing, she often speaks badly about the church and gives women zero grace. Repeatedly condemning
Even Christian women will defend being naked at all costs. You never see a trad e-girl without a pound of makeup, short skirt dresses, and uses God for money. Yet they insult and gaslight you if you notice. And that was in response to Ella Maulding. Why do you feel the need to attack other women online? Because I don't bend over backwards for Israel. I'm wearing a normal dress. Stop over-sexualizing everything, you corn-brained. It's gross. It's true. She's not wrong. Cheers to being old and not yet saggy. Yeah, we're pre-sag age right now.
them even if they try to return to their faith and make their life right. Just Pick Me Things has made her comfy red bed, and now she has to lie in it until the next black guy comes along because her boyfriend is already tweeting about how all women
There are 0 women on this planet that are not replaceable. Holy shit, dude.
and are replaceable. Pearl does have one other option actually. She can see if JF Gerapis offer
I am hereby offering to squirt out baby with pearly things. Insemination claimable between the months of September to December 2023 for birth around June-September of 2024. Travel fees may apply. She wrote, real men marry and squirt out baby. You know have victim mentality. Find good woman, squirt out baby. So I guess this guy's offering to supply the baby to Pearly Things. Listen, I mean, if you did impregnate Pearly Things, right, you'd probably make out pretty well because, you know, her dad's rich. So you'd probably get a nice chunk of, child support.
Is still on the table to be a trad wife in Quebec. For those of you that aren't aware, his mentally disabled baby mama / girlfriend or whatever that he dropped off in the woods is still missing to this day. So,
oh my God. So that guy, his wife went missing? Oh, that sounds like an interesting story that we gotta look into.
So he's looking to replace her quick. The world definitely needs another hypocrite siphoning money from their simps and stoking the flames of the gender war. This video was quite the project, so show it some love. If I made you comfortable, you can go ahead and support my content in the links below. Do you guys think that they take turns sitting in the cuck chair, or do they sit in it together? Leave a comment below. My professional
Yeah, that's crazy. Sit in the cuck chair.
advice to Pearl that I'm going to charge $3,000 for is that she should just never log off. And please keep continuing doing literally anything possible to get a husband, because you'll need to. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.
Let's go. Brittany Venti absolutely crushing Pearl. I love her little call center, picture too that she has here. I've never seen anybody cooked as hard as Brittany Venti just cooked Pearly Things in that video, dude. That's nuts. Anyway, much love. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Look at that. Someone's guilty of being a total badass. Chick Dugs approves this message.